Hi, this is a demo of RancherVM. RancherVM lets you run KVM virtual machines as Docker containers to make sure your system is set up to run RancherVM. KVM and Docker must be installed. You can type KVM-OK or just KVM command itself to ensure that KVM starts. Also make sure you have a reasonably recent version of Docker 1.5 or above. Once you have Docker and KVM installed, starting a RancherVM is as simple as starting a Docker container. Here we have a Docker run command to start a container called Rancher /VM-RancherOS, which actually contains a RancherOS virtual machine. So once I start this VM container, the virtual machine actually listens on a VNC server that you can connect to see the virtual machine console. Now you can try to connect to that Unix socket directly, or to make things a little easier, for you who are familiar with the virtualization management tools, we built a separate VM management container called RancherVM, Rancher/RancherVM container that you can start, and it would actually create a web server that you can connect to see the virtual machines you've created. Here you see I actually have two virtual machines. One I just created. The other one I created and deleted a little bit earlier. And for the virtual machine that's just created and still running, I can go and I can log in, and you see the virtual machine actually got the right host name, the same as the container name. And if I type ifconfig, I see the virtual machine has the same IP address as the container as well. The container, in fact, no longer has this IP address. The container has given its own IP address to the virtual machine. I can go ahead and create additional virtual machines. I can, for example, I'll create an Ubuntu Vm and say I'll give it 512 megabyte of memory, and Ubuntu Vm get created very quickly, and you see the Ubuntu VM is already booting up. I can also create Windows virtual machines. One reason you might want to run virtual machine inside a container is to containerize some of your Windows workload. And since Microsoft does not allow us to publish Windows images publicly, so you need to actually follow the instructions in the documentation to create Windows images for RancherVM yourself. But once you create Windows images, then you can start your Windows VM as VM containers and connect to its console and install additional software. So this concludes the demonstration for RancherVM. Thank you very much.